Hello and welcome to Groove, Sing, and All the Things. I'm your host, Amy Hailstone. Today, our subject is great artists are inspiring. There are so many great artists in the world. Some we know, many we don't. But it's always exciting to learn about an artist and see the works and the life they've created. And I do find it inspiring, like learning about someone who is dedicated to their art, whether it's music, acting, painting, writing, etc. The other night, I was watching Hulu. It was getting late. What I was watching ended, and an autoplay came on of a documentary called The World According to Allee Willis. Well, I had never heard of Allee Willis, but wow, wow, what an incredible artist she was. I mean, her songs alone, I was blown away. Like, great songs, hit after hit after hit. You've probably heard, even if you're young, you've probably heard them in some context or another, at least one or two. And her drive to create things, like all kinds of things, was indeed incredible. And her story was just simply inspiring. And her drive to create things, all kinds of things, like even her home that she lived in, she created it in such a way that really reflected her personality, her eclectic, the things she liked, and the bright colors, and the way she put everything together. And she threw elaborate parties, and just like with Hollywood people, she was part of that group. She was part of that Hollywood world. And just all the people that came to her parties seemed like such interesting and creative and successful people. It was quite a story to watch. And just the level of her creativity, the way she just relentlessly went after things. And honestly, she seems like the type of person, she was super successful, but she seems like the kind of artist that would just create to just create because she had to. And I think that's how a lot of artists feel. You know, you have this thing in you that compels you to just keep going and create things. And even, ideally, you're not worried about the outcome when you do it. As artists, I feel like we do need to hear stories about great artists. The arts feel like they're becoming less and less important. And I want to remember, and I want everyone to remember, that art is important. And it teaches us not only to become more well-rounded human beings, but to think critically and to expand our world beyond what is right in front of us every day. There might be a more eloquent way to say that, but I'm hoping you get the gist of what I'm saying. With AI becoming more prevalent and the way it learns from real art, it feels like another layer of how we respect and appreciate art is just rotting away. And side note, I do hope proper laws will be put into place to protect artists against AI companies from using their art created by real artists, to train or teach the AI systems how to make art. And it's just cluttering up more, it's just putting out more crap. And I think the technical term is AI slop. And it's really just cluttering up the internet with, honestly, it's just crap. I think AI obviously will have a place in the world. It's here to stay. I think it's going to be very useful in a lot of industries, and and even art. It can help artists create, but there has to be that human element, or it's just cringy. Like, I don't know. I digress. When you hear one of those AI voices on a commercial, or you read something that was clearly just somebody pushed a button and released it as content, again, it's just bland and awful and cringy. Okay, back to the Allee Willis documentary. I think everyone would enjoy this documentary. I think it's inspiring. It's really well done. And we get to know Allee, and we're invited into her world of songwriting and friends and painting and art-filled life and Hollywood parties. And her entire house was just a piece of art that she created and she added to and changed all the time. And like I said earlier, her songs, well, look her up and you'll see. She was an incredible songwriter who did a lot of groundbreaking stuff. And in all kinds of genres, like even Broadway. Like she had no limits. She was a content creator before there was a thing, content creation on the internet. Even before the internet, like in the 80s, she was visualizing how to make TV shows online and people could like add content and stuff. Like incredible. She was so ahead of her time. So anyway, she was a revolutionary artist. And it makes me think, like I enjoyed her story so much. And then you know how you reflect on yourself, like what can I learn from this incredible person? And it just makes me think like, what the heck am I doing, you know, not writing every day or not singing every day or even doing some painting again. I used to love to paint. I mean, just because like that, but because I love it and I love to make stuff. I love to make songs. And, you know, I know as a creator of music and we can so overanalyze what we're doing and just like make it work. And when I say work, I mean like make it harder than it has to be. Now, don't get me wrong. Writing songs is hard. It's hard. But what art isn't hard? Like, sure, you'll have those times when things just flow and it's like, oh, I'm the channel. This is just happening. I'm the conduit from the ether to the real world. But for the most part, you got to work at it. And I know for me, you know, everyday life can slow you down and get in the way and you lose a little bit of that fire in your belly. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to, you know, remember how Allee Willis lived and maybe take a bit of that and see if I can't incorporate some of that more into my life so I create more things, mainly songs. You know, creativity is everywhere. It's not just like, it might be in moving your furniture around or the way you put your outfit together or a dish you make and you make it you plate it beautifully or, you know, it's endless. Creativity is endless and it's part of all of our lives every day. So I need to make more art. I need to be willing to make bad art. We all do, because we'll never get to the good stuff if we don't, you know, get through. We got to make a lot of it to get the one good thing. And I need to make more songs and, you know, be willing to make it again, be willing to fail, make it because you want to make it. And maybe the world will want to see it. Maybe they won't, but who cares? You keep making stuff until you know, oh, this is good. I'm going to show it to somebody. I'm going to give it to the world. And in a world full of AI crap, AI slop, we need real art. We need real voices, real songs, real points of view, real novels, movies, actors, real actors and real actors' voices. We need art to remember why life is beautiful. It helps us be a better critical thinker. It helps us remember that everything is beautiful and we need to appreciate it more. I don't know, just some thoughts. And it all stemmed from me watching the documentary, The World According to Allee Willis. And I think we can all learn from how she lived and how much she created and how much she gave to the world. I do have a gift for you today for spending some time with me. For the singers, I have an exclusive video for you. It's called 3 Secrets and Exercises, an introduction to finding more freedom and less tension in your singing. And I really feel like this video will help set you on a path, get you a strong foundation for your singing moving forward. You can access that video at amyhailstone.com/3secrets. And for the guitar players, I've got a video for you as well. This is especially targeted to the new players and the intermediate players. Maybe you've been playing for a little while. You still have some questions on some basic stuff. This will be a great introduction to all the things you really need to know. It's called 5 Things Every New Guitar Player Needs to Know. And again, you can access that video at amyhailstone.com/5things. I hope to see you on my website. I hope you'll take advantage of the videos. And thank you so much for joining me today on Groove, Sing, and All the Things. I really appreciate your time and attention. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave me a comment of an artist that you are inspired by so we can check them out as well. Again, thank you for watching. See you next time.